Jadon my soul, fellow brats, and welcome to my channel. I'll be your bartender for today, and I'll be making a cocktail for Chaos, the end of ends, a silly rat trapped in a cage of rice. I think that's how it goes. Also known as Hakos Baelz or Bae. Now, it will soon be Hakotaro's birthday on February 29th, but there's no 29th this year. There was one last year, but I hadn't yet convinced myself to make this channel, so oh well. But it's still Febaerary, and this little hamster is making waves. A talented singer, dancer, performer. She's hosting a 3D live celebration soon, and I hope everyone goes to see it. Happy birthday, you little rascal, and may you celebrate this day with good food, good company, and good sleep, because my god, you need it. Now, what I love about watching Baeruto is the unapologetic zoomer energy that she constantly radiates throughout her streams. I guess it's a fitting contrast, seeing as her last cocktail was for old Granddad Vesper. She doesn't know so many of the references or concepts of things that I grew up with, and every new discovery of something else she's never heard of is a slap to my face. Oh man, I'm getting old. Aside from that, despite being the embodiment of chaos, it often seems like she's the least chaotic of her peers. How strange. She's always on top of things, planning activities for Promise, serving as the unofficial translator between EN and JP, and she's always planning brand new projects and streams for us, except when she oversleeps for said streams, which happens often. As a member of the Coffee Kingdom, it seems that she's perpetually tired on the inside, like so many of us. And I just love when Low Energy Bae slips out and takes over the stream. Some fond memories that I have of Bae is, of course, the Boomer vs. Zoomer stream, and the series where she somehow managed to convince several hololive members to taste the dreaded Vegemite, much to their dismay. Even Yago was unable to escape her dastardly deeds. Poor guy. Anyways, I can't wait to see what Bae has in store for us for this coming year. Now let's talk about today's cocktail and the ingredients. And let me tell you, this one has to be the most technically difficult, mentally demanding, and overall just the cocktail that took the most time to experiment and get right. And it's all because of this. As you may have seen from the thumbnail, the concept of this drink is I wanted it to look like dice because of Bae's single original song, Let's Play Dice. Well, what I have here is a cubed glass from Viski, which is a very nice glassware company, and I've stamped out a bunch of chocolate circles on the inside of the glass. For my stamper, I have a battery with a penny hot glued to it, and I wrapped it in plastic wrap just to have a food safe barrier. And I dipped this end into some melted chocolate. I just stamped it on the inside of the glass, sort of like a mini Hakos stamp. Yeah, so as you can see, we've got all the dice patterns, even on the bottom, there's 4 here. Yeah, I'm sorry if it's not perfectly uniform and smooth. I'm not very good at artsy stuff, and man, there were just so many concept ideas that I had to go through to get it to this stage. I'll spare you the details, but if you're curious, I'll probably write about it in a post or something that you can read at your own leisure. Okay, now we've covered the glass, let's talk about the cocktail ingredients, of which there are 2 parts. First, there's the white of the dye, and then there's coffee ice. So for the first part, the white cocktail, we're going to need some milk and rum chata. This is a cream liqueur, which is similar to Bailey's, but it's made with rum and tastes more like horchata, like the name suggests. But Bailey would work perfectly fine if you don't have rum chata. Next, we're going to need vanilla extract, saline solution, white creme de cacao, and amaretto. Now, as I recall, Bae is a bit of a lightweight, so this drink is on the lighter side, but feel free to sub out some of the milk with a clear spirit like vodka if you want it a bit stronger and less sweet, because this cocktail is quite the treat. Now for the second part, which is the coffee ice, which I have here. Basically, I took a coffee mixture cocktail and I just froze it into these black ice cubes, as you can see here. Since Bae is part of the coffee kingdom, I still wanted to have the coffee flavor in the cocktail, despite most of it being white. So this is gonna slowly melt in our cocktail as you sip it, and it's gonna slowly change the flavor of the cocktail. For it, we're gonna need, I'm gonna post the recipe in the description down below, but basically what I did is I took 6 ounces of dark cold brew coffee and 2 ounces of this Mr. Black's coffee liqueur. This is very similar to Kahlua, except this one is a bit less sweet and it has a bit of a stronger espresso flavor. It's kind of like if you melted dark chocolate in espresso with booze, of course, but it's very good. And I didn't want this to be too sweet since the white cocktail is going to be quite sweet. Plus, this is from land down under, Australia. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. And I thought this would be absolutely perfect for Bae's cocktail. Once more, I added 4 dashes of chocolate bitters right here. And this, if you mix it up, was enough to fill 1 ice cube tray for me. So that's probably enough for you. So it's about 8 ounces of total liquid, and that filled, looks like 14 ice cubes. So yeah, that should be enough for 1 cocktail. Now, time is of the essence, so let's make the cocktail. First, we're gonna need to grab our shaker and add ice. Now add 1 ounce of rum chata into the shaker. Next, we add 1/4 ounce of vanilla extract, which is about 1 teaspoon. Now we add 1/2 ounce of amaretto, and then 1/2 ounce of white creme de cacao. And lastly, 2 drops of saline solution. Now we want to give it a nice hard shake to get it as cold as possible so the ice doesn't melt too fast in our drink. Okay, now we take our glass, which has been chilling in the freezer, along with our ice. We want to quickly place the ice into the glass. Try and avoid having the ice cubes like smush against the sides of the glass too much, otherwise it'll kind of mess up the aesthetic of the end result. And of course, with the magic of editing, it's going to be done just like that. Now, you also don't want any of the ice cubes to be poking out the top, because of course that'll mess up the top of our dice. Okay, now we're going to quickly take our cocktail and double strain it into the glass. Okay, there we go. The amount of cocktail was actually a bit too little. I think I went too light on the ice to try and preserve the dots. But so I upped the cocktail amount by about 25%. Maybe I'll put the updated numbers in the description down below. You can reference them. But yeah, I mean, it just depends on how much ice you put in there, I guess. But look at that. We have pretty much a nice clear top. Of course, we've got some of the stuff melting already, so we gotta move quickly. For garnish, we're gonna lightly dust the top with some ground nutmeg. Just like that. And as you can see, our dice is not yet quite complete. We're missing the 3 marks on the top. And to accomplish that, what I have here is another garnish, which is a cocktail pick with 3 cocktail cherries on it. And we're just gonna lay it over the top of our drink like that. And there you have it. I present to you the Play Dice cocktail. We have a lovely white cocktail in a glass that's beautifully decorated. with all the sides of the die, like so. And on the top we have the 3 cherries. We have the flavor of coffee on the inside, slowly melting and changing, evolving the taste of the cocktail over time as you enjoy it. Yeah, I hope I managed to capture Bae's essence pretty well. I worked pretty damn hard on this cocktail, so I hope you all enjoy it. Please enjoy it. And I hope that if Bae ever sees this, that it would make her very, very happy. Good luck on your 3D Live. Now let's have a taste. First, we're gonna take a sniff. So we've got that lovely ground nutmeg, really giving it a very, herb, spicy, nutty smell. We got a little bit of the almond and the vanilla and all the rum spices, the notes of that, just slightly hinting through the milk foam, and that's really making it smell super wonderful. It smells kind of like like a baked dessert. Okay, now let's take a sip. Okay. Yeah, this is quite a decadent treat. It's pretty sweet, though. After adding in the extra cocktail to top it up, I think the sweetness was toned down a little bit because I didn't really add all the liqueur. That was hard, but still, it's quite sweet. And since through filming the ice is melting, I can already taste that coffee flavor and aroma permeating the drink. It's really balancing out the sweetness. But yeah, this tastes like you're drinking kind of like a milkshake. Vanilla milkshake with some coffee ice cream thrown in there as well. It's super delicious. And you can't really taste the alcohol all that much. If I were to calculate the ABV, it's probably like 10%. So, it's not super boozy. Probably no more than like some soju or like really, really hard cider. But yeah, it tastes really good. You can't really taste the alcohol at all. It's just a little hint of that rumminess and the liqueurs in the back end. But yeah, tastes super refreshing. It seems the ice has sort of frozen the milk a little bit around it. It's a sort of ice cream, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please leave your happy birthday wishes and fond memories of Bae in the comments down below. If you have an idea for a Zoomer themed cocktail, please let me know. Happy birthday, Bae, and good luck on your 3D Live. May you have many, many more. And I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers, and thank you.